What if the biggest thing holding you back is not failure, but your expectation of failure? Think about it. How many opportunities have you hesitated to take? Not because they were impossible, but because you had already convinced yourself they would not work. How many dreams become smaller before life ever had the chance to test them? Most people never realize it. They believe they are being realistic. They called it maturity. They called it being practical. They called it protecting themselves. But in reality, they are living under the competition that disappointment is more likely than success. And once assumption settle into the mind, it's being to shape everything. Today I want to share a powerful lesson inspired by Japanese philosophy. A lesson that teaches us how to stop living under the shadow of imagined failure and start moving forward with calm confidence. Not blind optimization, not fantasy, but deeper trust in possibility itself. Because sometimes the future becomes brighter the moment we stop expecting darkness. There is a habit that many people carried for years without noticing. The habit of mentality rehearsing failure. Before start a business, they imagine losing money. Before applying for a new opportunities, they imagine rejection. Before speak up, they imagine embarrassment. Before falling in love, they imagine heartbreak. The mind becomes so patient at predicting problems that it forgets success is also possible. Japanese wisdom often teaches awareness to observe not only the world around us, but the stories consistently running inside our minds. And when we observe carefully, we discover something surprising. Most of our fears are not facts, they are prediction, and predictions are not reality. The future has not happened yet. So why do we treat our negative prediction as truth? In Japan, bamboo is often admired not only for its beauty, but for its resilience. During storm, large tree may snap, but bamboo bends, it moves with uncertainty, and because it bends, it survives. Many people try to face certainty into their lives. They want guaranteed before acting, poor before believing, result before beginning, but life rarely offers guarantees like bamboo. We must learn to move with uncertainty instead of fighting it. The future cannot be controlled, but it can be approached with flexibility and trust. This changes everything because once you stop demanding certainty, you become free to act. Many people think hope is emotional, but hope is actually practical. Imagine two people starting the same journey. One believes every effort is probably pointless, the other believes effort may lead somewhere meaningful. Who will stay consistent longer? Who will recover faster after setback? Who will keep improving? The answer is obvious. Hope creates endurance, and endurance creates results. Japanese masters of craftsmanship understand this deeply. A master potter does not expect perfection on the first attempt. A stonemason does not expect mastery after a few months. Their fight is not in instant success. Their fight is in the process itself. They trust what repeated effort eventually transform both the work and the workers. And trust keeps them going. There is another danger is constantly expecting the worst. You stop imagine positive outcomes entirely. You become skilled at seeing objectless but blind to opportunities. The mind notices what it is trained to notice. If you constantly search for reason something will fail, you will find them. But if you allow yourself to see possibility, you being noticing doors that were always there. The opportunities to learn, the opportunities to connect, the opportunity to improve, the opportunity to success. Possibility does not guarantee success, but it creates the candidates where success can happen. And that matters. One reason many people lose hope is because they underestimate time. They expect visible progress immediately. When results do not arrive quickly, they assume nothing is happening. Japanese philosophy often emphasizes patience. Growth is rarely dramatic, it happens quietly, like a seed beneath the soil, like a tree developing roots, like a craftsman refining a skill over decades. Some of the most important transformations are invisible at first. And because they are invisible, many people quit too soon. Do not confuse slow progress with no progress. They are not the same thing. Instead of consistently asking, what if I fail? Try asking different questions. What if this effort changed me? What if I become stronger? What if I learn something valuable? What if I discover I did not know I had? What if this path leads somewhere unexpected and beautiful? Notice how different those questions feel. They expand possibility instead of shrinking it. So my friend, here is the message I hope you can carry with you today. The future is uncertain. It always has been. It always will be. But uncertainty does not belong only to fear. It also belongs to possibility. The same unknown future that contains setbacks also contains opportunities. The same roads that might disappointed you might also surprise you. You do not need to guarantee success. You do not need perfect confidence. You do not need certainty. You only need enough courage to keep moving, enough patience to continue, enough faith to believe that today efforts matters, because one day you may look back and realize that the life you want began the moment you stopped expecting the worst. If this message resonated with you, leave a comment and tell me what is one thing you would pressure if you trust the failure is a little more. Take care yourself, and until next time, keep moving forward, one quiet step at a time.